First of all, congratulations on the
Thank
win.
you.
Congratulations to win.
Third, another final. How are you feeling right now? It was a bit rough for you guys. Is it serious? What are your feelings right now?
I'm just happy that we've been playing better and better throughout the year, I think, and happy to make another finals. For us, it's like we've already proven we can make finals through the winners bracket 3 times back to back. So it feels good, but we really just want to actually win a split this year. So
Yeah, it's actually been like you guys lost 2 finals after what happened after EWC, right? Because you guys have been clicking like really hard this summer split.
yeah, so after MSI, I think there was just a lot of things at MSI that we were just not prepared for. Some of the ways that teams were drafting and playing like ranged bot lane matchups. Some of the ways we were playing the game around mid lane. Like there's like 2 or 3 things that we noticed we were just like really doing incorrectly, and we changed like our whole approach to the game. We also changed how we do match preparation. We do it just like different way of doing match preparation for the Fearless. So the fact that we're playing better, it's not just like by accident. It's not just experience. We actually changed a lot of stuff since MSI.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a different team than before. That being said, like I think both of our finals, maybe in winter and spring, also I think had something to do with like nerves and prep and
Really?
stuff like that. So we'll see how things go in
these finals.
yeah, for the finals. But I feel like we're much stronger now.
Yeah, talking about drafts, what do you think about the draft of this series in general? You were uncomfortable or?
I think the drafts were mostly okay. I'm just trying to recall what we played. I thought like the Gwen in game, like the game that Koi actually won was a bit strange. Like they banned 2 tanks 4-5
Yeah.
to blind Gwen. And I thought maybe something weird happened there. I think leaving up Yunara maybe in the last game was a bit brave for sure.
Yeah.
But I think like Koi as a team, they draft well. I think Koi drafts a lot better than some of the other LEC teams, I would say. So it was like, for example, the Ezreal draft, I think that was good. It was something we weren't quite expecting, and it caught us a bit of guard on stage.
The
so
Jarvan one, right? It was the
yeah, exactly. To be fair, that's a similar thing we did. We did Ezreal Jarvan, I think, last week against KC, and I think KC did it yesterday as well. But I think Koi, they do draft well, and then when you're on stage, it feels a lot harder than maybe against, like, for example, Kcorp.
Yeah, KC
Yeah.
is having like
Yeah.
actually like lately
But
been in trouble,
to be
right?
fair, their drafts were a lot better yesterday, Kcorp as well, so maybe they just need to fix it a bit.
Improving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the draft thing is like really. Do you think that, for example, this last game was like a draft thing? Because a lot of people were saying that you guys had like a lot of tools, more range. It was hard to go into Zyra.
Yeah. Well, I think when you go via Nautilus 1-2 into like Renata Cassante, it's already going to be hard. And we're kind of thinking about it pretty deeply. Like we know his counter picks against Cassante as well, and most of his counter picks against Cassante are also going to be bad against Renata as well. So we're kind of like one step ahead already at that point in the draft. So that's not how we would have drafted red side. That being fair, it puts our mid lane in a difficult scenario in that last draft. Like it's hard for mid to pick against Vi and counter pick mid, right? So that's what they do get from it. So they end up with actually a very good Ziggs game. But then if it's just 0-4, then you don't get the value, right, from the game in general, I would say.
One question about the last game. Do you think Elyoya could have pathed differently to like, because he has to help bot lane, but at the same time he can't just path bot lane like he did because of the invade?
I think you kind of have to pat the bot, otherwise
right.
you just get dove, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Because Yunara is like, Renata's probably going to win that lane. So I think if you just pat the top, I think you're just getting dove.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but his human was there like before he even ends the
Yeah,
the path,
well,
you know?
that is the
It's a
Vi
bit
thing,
rough.
right? Like the Vi game is always like if you can get through your first clear and then just go ult mid, or ult like a lane that dies easily, then you're gonna have a good game. But if you
Yeah.
get disrupted early,
Yeah.
you get invaded. Hard.
It's curious because back then you could like first pick buy and not get punished that much. But I feel like right now first picking buy, there is a lot of tools to actually make the game
Oh.
hard for her.
Well, we beat Genji Vi, we beat VLG Vi,
Yeah.
both playing well. But we also have a lot of scrims where Vi is very fed and it's very annoying. So it's
Yeah.
just one of those champs, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you as well. One thing that I really love, like of you guys of G2, is like the scrims culture, right? You
Yeah.
have like actually insane win rate almost always, I think, in Europe.
Yeah, this year not as much, I think, because the teams are actually a bit stronger in scrims. We've had some more like off days, for example. So I actually think the last few years, for sure, we just make a win for months at a time. But this year is, I think the teams are a lot better in scrims actually. Sorry, my mic is.
You guys, yeah, I don't know, it's working.
Yeah, my mic
Can I-
is cutting out a bit.
If I turn this a bit higher, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And what do you think about the cultures right now in Europe in terms of scrims? Like Giants is up there, right, as well.
Yeah.
There's like 5 teams that they are grinding.
Yeah, Giants stomped us yesterday in scrims completely.
Yeah.
They are a very
What
very
the
scary scrim team. That being said, I think that's like it was very much scrim games that they're winning. So I think we have a good chance if we play them in the finals, right? If they make the huge run. But yeah, they're strong in scrims. I think Kcorp early in the year was strong in scrims. And Koi in when they won the split actually was doing quite
Yeah,
good
but
against
Koi
us
is a
as
bit
well.
fiesta, a bit, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it's a
Yeah.
bit party.
Like I don't mind if scrims have a lot of fighting because you go international and you play like a top Chinese team or you play T1. You think those games aren't fiestas? Of course, they're T1 is contesting all 3 lanes on every single wave and just going absolutely crazy. But they're just so good mechanically that it just works and it lets them really test their limits and they play like that. So I think the whole like scrims are fiesta and that's why EU bad is like not exactly it. I think I welcome some fighting in the scrims actually.
I actually wanted to ask you one thing that you were on the famous Caps Vayne pick, right? You were the coach,
that
right?
was me, yeah, in Fnatic many years ago.
Like 8 years?
That was in 2018, yeah. So that would be 7 years ago.
I wanted to ask you, like,
Yeah.
you have been with Caps for a long time, knowing him for
Yeah.
like almost not all his career, but so what? Like, what's the change on him? Like, you have seen a lot. You're like his father, no? Like low key,
Like,
you know.
His father.
A lot less troll these days. He's a lot more serious about his preparation. He wants picks that are reliable. He wants to be able to, like, understand the game that he's going into and be that. Back in the day, it was a lot more sporadic. He'd wake up on match day and he'd be like, "Oh, I can't play anything we practice. I need to play Katarina today, no matter what." And you're like, "Okay, nice." Like, like as a coach, that is a challenge. Now things are like. He'll have the days, right, where he wants to do crazy stuff, but he's a lot more mature, a lot more structured about all of that. He's also like shot calling the games a lot for us as well in the game, so it was very nice.
Kinda EGL, right, or not? In game leader or not?
Probably more Skimon when he's doing good in the game, talking the most. I would say, but I don't know. We have a lot of talkers on our team.
Yeah, you didn't wanted to pick Vayne in that scenario.
Yeah,
right?
no, I want a
was epic, bro.
Corki, which was an AD champ at the time. Corki was AD champ, so
Yeah.
I still wanted to pick an AD carry against him. You know, just a different one.
And what happened after he picked and he carried? He said to you, "Dylan, you're fucking bad."
No, he was apparently really worried in the game because it was going very bad. And he's like, "Oh, Dylan's gonna be so mad at me. Dylan's gonna be so mad at me." and then after he just comes out and he's like, "It's easy. Oh my god, I was so upset, but I did it."
I think it was actually against Hansama, no, where he
It was against Hansama, yeah. So
he gets him against the wall like in the last fight.
We think about
survives
that.
with 10 HP.
Yeah, Hans doesn't
And then
like
just
that
turns
one.
around.
Actually, Hans had a lot of traumatic events in his past. He had the Vayne thing. He had the Danny pentakill.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
also against Hansama.
Yeah.
So he's seen some stuff. in
Yeah,
his
he
life.
was game,
Yeah.
he was game 5 with
Yeah.
Ignar as well on Worlds.
Oh,
yeah,
game
right?
four, game 4 in the base against T1 to win and make world semis
Yeah.
to throw. Yeah, we watched that clip the other day. Actually, we watched that a few days ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
sad one.
Yeah, it was really really interesting. And what is your goal as a coach right now? You want to win Worlds. That's like boom.
Yeah, I want to at least like make a world semis or a world finals, make a deep run at the world championship for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
What has been your
Like
best?
the world finals with Fnatic, right, in 2018 was
True,
was,
true,
was
with-
that was
with
that was the
Pro.
best run. The thing is, like, I feel the worlds have been just gone so poorly for us in the past couple of years, and I feel like skill wise we've been a good team. Like we've been a top 8 team in the world, I think both years. That we had very hard groups and we lost like some pivotal series, right? So it would be nice to just put it together for one world championships and make a run. Like obviously winning it is very difficult because there's always this like one team that's insane by the end of the tournament. But if you get a good draw and you have some good drafts, some good preparation, it's definitely possible to make a good run.
Yeah, from what happened.
Yeah.
That's the last question.
And sorry. And like the same way that I think things have just gone the bad way the last couple of years, I feel like for example in 2018, it went kind of the lucky way. You know what I mean? Like we clutched a tiebreaker against IG, and then we got a very easy group draw, and then you just randomly you're in world finals. You know, like it's just it's competition.
And for the last question that you have to go, from what you have seen like lately in EWC, MSI, what you have seen like LPL, LCK,
Yeah.
do you think that with this year we have a chance? There is like the gap is closing, or how do you see it?
Oh, that's like the
At
question
least
that
like
always comes.
at least we played the LPL teams quite a bit, like BLG and AL, and I felt like those were very winnable series. Like we won a series off of BLG, right? And Kcorp won a series against Top this year. Like if you actually look at the record, it's not crazy bad. Obviously we lost to NA, which was just like That's like the one rule, right?
Yeah,
the one rule.
Oh my God.
The one rule of international tournaments is don't lose to NA.
Yeah.
But I feel like beating China on a good day, if you play well, is 100% achievable. I think usually like the best Korean team is very strong, but when we played 4th seed Korea, we won, right? We won in the past years against those sorts of teams.
Yeah.
So it's usually just like the top Asian teams are very good, but you can beat the other ones on a good day, and you just. I feel like we've improved a lot, so I'm hopeful.
Okay. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Dylan,
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
the
Thank you.
interview.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
For sure, for
sure,
and
for sure.
good luck in Madrid.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes.
Yes, thank you.